Like Goddess with me, Moe Nicole. Here we are all about evolving out loud in our life, our money, and our purpose through the energy of our ancestors. I want to thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, and your subscribes here on the channel. It is always appreciated. And a major shout out to all the channel members, as well as the members over on my website and the members over on Patreon, as well as those of y'all who have purchased from energyt.com. Thank you for your support, my loves. We are getting into another message. Okay, I have been feeling this one for a while. I'm trying to find a time to record all these messages, y'all, that I've been channeling, but life has been busy. Okay, I'm only one person, and I manage a lot. Okay, and so I have to go in the order of priority. And with that, I do thank you all for your patience as I get the messages and stuff out and things of that nature. Okay. If you're interested in extra content, feel free to check out my membership area where I post extra messages, ancestor messages, things of that nature. Okay. So this message of what I'm feeling, it was your spirit has been begging you to allow it to evolve. It's ready to evolve. And the longer you hold off on it, the harder things become. So it's giving this energy of life has been lifing for a lot of the collective, okay? Life has been lifing. And when I tell you I understand how that can go when life wants a life, I definitely understand. I've been there before, okay? This energy is giving that usually happens when we're fighting something. Bottom of the deck, 4 cups. She's ignoring the rainbow. She's ignoring truth. She's looking off, choosing to want to be in a daydream, choosing to want to be depressed, choosing to want to think about the past, choosing to want to keep the same ideals, choosing to not want to change perception, not wanting to change reality, not wanting to follow intuition, right? That's what the 4 cups is all about at the bottom of the deck. And that's something that your physical self may not be seeing, but your spiritual self is like, come on now, look over to your right. Just look over to your right. Just look over to your right, okay? It's giving an expansive mind. It's something about your spirit wants you to expand yourself. Because if you look at this, what she's looking at over to the left, it looks very bland. It looks regular. It looks like the reality that they've told us that we live in, right? It looks like all the ideas of what they told us, what we're supposed to believe, how they said we're supposed to believe it, how they said we're supposed to worship, how they said we're supposed to view the higher power, the universe, right? That's the left side. The right side is expansion. Your spirit is ready to expand. Your spirit is ready to see things for how reality really is. It's like your spirit is ready to, you may have even been seeing, auras and colors and things of that nature, but it's giving this vibe of choosing to not even look over there. And it's like you want to turn a situation of what you're in right now, you want to change that around. King of Cups in reverse is not going to happen. So it's like you can't revamp something that 3-3, whoo, child. You can't revamp something that's broken. You can't revamp something that is not the real truth. 333. There's a shift going on right now, and those who are meant to be the true earth angels to bring truth and balance to this earth, to show people just how much power they truly have inside of themselves, to show people that we don't need to be dependent on certain systems or certain places or certain organizations as a way to be abundant fruitfully. But you can't do that if you're holding on to old ideals, if you're holding on to old perceptions. It's a perception shift that your spirit is calling for you to take at this time, okay? I always like to say, yeah, baby, you got the devil with the puppet strings and the 7 of Cups. That deals with religion, spirituality. It's something about you being controlled in your mind by something and your spirit wants to be free. Your spirit is not supposed to be controlled. Okay, 444. Your spirit is not meant to be controlled. But in this world, they want us to tame our spirit because if everyone knew their true power, if everyone knew what they would really be able to do, you wouldn't need the system anymore. You wouldn't need the system anymore. You wouldn't be dependent on the system anymore. So they make it harder for you to jump out into your power. It's time to expand out of the Seven of Cups and the real devil. They've been lying to the collective on what the real devil is. I'm talking about that today in class with the butterfly members, with the butterfly scholars. The Seven of Cups is an illusion. It's what we see. Okay? So we feel what we see is what we get, but there's a snake hidden. Because what you see is not what you really get, which is why many people have a hard time evolving, which is why many people who still follow certain practices and things still find themselves severely depressed, still find themselves severely with anxiety, because your practices are not allowing your spirit to be free. Your practices are making you dependent on something else or someone else. I know this message is hitting some people, but some of y'all triggered. You got the Empress coming out with the world. Child, it's so much I want to say. But I'm like, should I say this for the member area? Like, it's so much I want to say. So, who they've been telling us the devil is not really the devil. We all have God and the devil in us. We can choose to be a devil. That's what free will is. Okay. Which is why God created everything, right? The universal law. Everything is here. The dichotomy, the opposites. Okay. We all have it inside of us. So every time we choose to go against our higher purpose and our higher calling, we are a devil. Every time we choose to lie to someone, we're acting in devil energy. Every time we choose to manipulate someone, we are acting in devil energy. Okay? It's inside of us. And that goes to ancient Kemetic practices as well, where we talk about Set. Set is the inner devil that we all have, but we have to control it. This world right now is being controlled by lower energy because the power has been taken from the collective. You have the Empress energy that is coming out right here, which is bringing, I'm hearing, renewal to Mother Earth. Many of the collective are pregnant with spiritual energy that will be bringing renewal to this earth. You can't be in this fruitful energy if you have not mastered self, if you have not mastered your energy, if you have not mastered your emotions. How can you be fruitful if you're on barren land? Many of the people today are doing the same things that the practices went against in the past. Jesus didn't want us to worship him, but yet we have people worshiping him. They're doing everything that he came to stop, which has us in this energy. He came to show us that we all have the connection, we all have the power, we all have it in us. We just have to connect to the divine source. As an example, not to be worshiped. What did he always tell the apostles? I'm here to show you how to do this. Do you not have any faith? You can do this too. I walked on water. You can too. He didn't want them to be dependent on him. But yet we live in a society now that is dependent on him, doing everything that he preached against. But the thing is that many people have not read the entire thing or the lost books. The books that were never released because it didn't fit the certain propaganda they wanted to push. It's a reason why there's a lot of discrepancies and um, contradictions in there because it was written from the perception of the people who knew him. But let me stop because the people who ain't even read the whole Bible, baby, they gonna come out thumping. They gonna come out thumping. I understand, baby. I understand. But best believe I have a very strong connection with the higher power because I was taught how to connect with the source. Someone's spirit is ready to be freed from the reins of religion and moving more into the aspect of relationship. You're meant to be like a friend, okay? Friends get tired of people always asking them for something. It's like, are you not going to learn how to do some of this on your own? And Jesus mad at some of the collective. Jesus mad at people just calling them. Jesus said, I've been teaching you how to do this on your own. You got the Tower card coming out in the Knight of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. This is all about learning, observing. And then the Tower again. When religion was created, it was created as a way to control. Okay. I'm not going to get deep into all that aspect and all that, whatever the case is. I'm probably even going to turn my comments off because these are the type of videos that bring all the trolls out. In this energy, you're being called to have a relationship with the divine being. You are a divine being just like we have the same energy in us. We were made by the same energy. We have God, the Mother Earth, and God, the Father, Universe. They work together. We need both. And your spirit is calling for you to get back to source and get back to understanding your true divinity and energy. It's something about letting go of old ideals, things that are no longer resonating. Because if you're not growing in these practices, because your spirit cannot grow there, your spirit is being limited in perception. You can pray directly to the source. Actually, the aspect of praying is the sense of hoping for something. The energy is meant to be to know that you already have it in you. 1313, you already have it in you. You just have to remember. You just have to remember. But your spirit is ready to be free and truly connect with this King of Pentacle energy. And then you got the, ooh, it's the beginning. It's okay, but it'll get there to the King of Pentacle energy. And this ain't even just on money. Pentacles is on your energy. Pentacles is your time. Pentacles is your body. It's value. You're going to feel the value of life going up. Develop a relationship. Like let them be your homie. Okay. Jesus is one of my homies. Jesus is one of my friends. Okay. Buddha, one of my friends. Okay. We talk, we converse. It's very much so respect there. I'm not begging him for everything. Oh, can you spot me for some money? Can you spot my lunch? Can you spot my lunch? Jesus said, teach a man how to fish. Let me hold on. Hold on. Do I got my Bible over here? Oh no, I moved the thing back to my bookshelf. Hold on. If you give a man a fish, he will eat today. But teach a man to fish and he will eat forever. I don't feed people. I feed you knowledge and information so that you can then go out and be able to create on your own. Because if I give it to you today, then you're going, no, we're not creating learned helplessness. Jesus did not want learned helplessness. He didn't. He wanted us to be in our full divinity power in connection to the higher power source. And this current institution has become dilapidated. They have literally dilapidated his name. This is not what Jesus wanted. And it's in the Bible. But people pick and choose what they want to read. Because many people just go to church, they hear the Bible verses that the preacher preach on, but they never even read the full chapter for context, or let alone the entire book. Because people don't like to read. 16:16, I bring that up all the time. Because people want to be fed. And this energy of who I'm talking to, who this resonates with, you're tired of being fed. You want to do the fishing. I'm going to leave that there. I'm about to do a member video. And as always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what your spirit is asking you to do. Period. May this season be a season of clarity for you as you expand and evolve and grow into who you're called to be. Love y'all. Bye.